All right, here are your notes for strict liability, chapter 20. It's your third tort behind negligence and intentional torts. So, what is strict liability? Strict liability means the defendant is liable no matter what. So, it doesn't matter what the plaintiff does, the defendant will be guilty or have some sort of fault no matter what. So, in some situations, the defendant does everything they need to do, takes all precautions, takes all the actions needed to protect themselves, but he or she may still be liable. So for this, instead of proving 4 areas like negligence, you only have to prove 2, and that is causation and damages. So were there any harm, and do they want to collect some damages? Those are the only 2 that need to be proved. So it's very difficult to defend yourself. The 3 areas of strict liability include ultra-hazardous activities, dangerous animals, and defective products. So for dangerous activities, a lot of times that involves companies, and it applies to activities that anyone would seem to say are unreasonable and very dangerous. So activities considered unreasonably dangerous would include maybe blowing up a building. And if you take all the precautions, reasonable precautions, something still could go wrong. That's a big process. It's very dangerous. So companies a lot of times build in cost to protect themselves because they know that they may be sued. Even if they did everything right, something could still go wrong. When it comes to animals, we talk about dangerous animals. Most likely, these are the untamed animals that individuals have, that the owners are liable for them. Sometimes we look at dogs. If there's a history for a dog biting, being aggressive, dangerous, this would fall into the strictly liable category. However, it's usually untamed animals, and the owner is liable. If an owner wants to defend themselves, maybe in court, they might push for the negligence standard, saying that was there a duty and a breach of duty that occurred. So that would be easier to defend yourself in court. And then defective products. Companies are liable for the products that they put out there. They need to make a good product that's safe. If there's multiple occurrences of the same product being defective that are causing injuries, then this company is liable no matter what. Companies will issue a recall then, in some cases, to protect themselves, to get that product off the shelf and notify consumers, but they are liable no matter what. So again, if you're defending yourself in strict liability, very few defenses, but they're going to try to push it towards that negligence standard so that they can fight for, was there a duty, was there a breach of duty, did they violate those things? But most likely, if it falls in the strictly liable category, then they won't be able to defend themselves, and they will most likely lose in court.